Hi.
Hi.
How did your production skills develop throughout this project?
I think I improved a lot because I actually didn't know anything at first. And I thought video was just advertisement or painting. Yeah, and now I realize media is everywhere, like social media, Facebook, Twitter. Yeah. And I love watching movies a lot, but I would never realize how much work it takes until I joined these programs. Yeah. And the biggest part is I learned the connotations of different colors. Yeah. And it really does help me while constructing. I chose white top, indicating her optimistic character and her naivety, and symbolizes her recklessness to find out the secret. But if I didn't know those, personally I would choose a pink shirt, but it doesn't fit and it will break the enigma. So yeah, although it seems like a small details, tiny, but I still think that's really important because I didn't know this before, so it's like a new word for me. And it's also a lot to do with mise en scène, so yeah. Secondly, I realized how important different angles, how important different the angle camera is, and how different between plans and actually try out. Because I'm a person who will plan forever and never try out, and this program just made me more creative and practical. Yeah, I use a lot of high angle shots, over the shoulder shots, and establishment shots. I think different angles will make different effects, even though you're doing the same thing. Like a high angle shot will give you a feeling like someone is watching you, and low angle shot will give you a feeling like this person is huge, and you will respect them because they are huge. Yeah, and sometimes you can feel horrible. Yeah, like it always used to portray the image of a hero like Captain America. Yeah. Um, by the way, some angles were like some ideas are just not possible to achieve. And I had this problem at the beginning of the program. Uh, that was my original idea. I need to film the footsteps in the stages, like smoothly. But I think that's really easy. You just need to film it, but it's not. And actually, I tried out. You cannot really follow the step because they're moving. And secondly, you are moving too in the stages, unless you have a professional track, or you cannot do this. And I have a problem of about the same my character opens the door. I want to do it as a reality view, but I cannot because you cannot open the door use the both hands and use the both hands while holding a camera. So yeah, these two big problems was so after I tried out.
Did you have some drawbacks?
Yeah, I did, and I will never forget it. Continuity plays a big part in my opening, and I knew continuity, this term, exists in the film, but I never realized how hard it is to keep it. They're like so tiny. For me, I did have the problem of continuity while filming. I forgot to bring the selfie stick with my character Lana. So I filmed the whole scenes like 30 seconds or something without selfie stick. And I was so frustrated when I checked videos in the computer. But nevertheless, I realized it will be easier when you shoot it again. So yeah, I learned my lesson from it. And after that, I just brought took selfie stick with me all the time. Yeah. And I think the most useful skills I learned was the editing part. I thought I was so good at editing photos, playing around with brightness, shadows, highlights, but it's not as same as editing videos because videos they're not static. So yeah, I tried iMovie for my preliminary task first, but it was kind of complex for me at that stage. But it is not for now, you know. Yeah. Later I switched to Movie Maker. It is very easy to use and you don't have so many interfaces as Premiere, Adobe Premiere. So I finished my iMovie, finished my preliminary task and animated video in Movie Maker. And I did get a rough idea how editing should look like. But now those fancy one, you don't have those transitions. Yeah. Later, when I get all my videos done, I need to edit. So I switch to the Adobe Premiere Pro CC, and they have a lot of transitions, effects of video and audio, but it's hard to use. You have like 6 different areas, interfaces, so you will be, when you edit, it will be like switch on and switch off. Yeah. And I started from learning how to drag in files into the program. Yeah. And ended up doing a video clip to the effect of security camera, especially making individual titles to fake dynamic time. I think that's really amazing because you need to keep the same position. I made it because I found a button. When you click, you can create a new title based on the title you open now. So it will make sure you stay in the same position. Yeah. It took such a long time, but you do see the amazing outcome. Yeah. I think I improved really like a lot. From 0 to maybe now it's like 5, half. I can do better if I have more time. Yeah, but I'm satisfied with my product beneath.